Hello! In this lesson, I'm going to go over some basic concepts in geometry that you want to be familiar with. The simplest figure in geometry is a point. Point. And it looks like this. A point don't have a size and usually represented by a dot. We usually name points by using capital letters. Say for example, let's create 3 points. Then let's put A, B, and C capital letters. The following 3 points are called point A, point B, and point C. All geometric figures are made up of points. Next, we're going to talk about line. What is a line? A lot of you might think of a line that looks like this. Yes, that's also right. But in geometry, a line is an endless straight path. It would have two arrows that extends in opposite directions forever. So it looks like this. Now let us put some points in this line. Okay? And then let's put this as point A and B. Now, we call this line AB. That's how we're going to write it. Another term is the line segment. Okay? Line segment or segment. A segment has a beginning and an end. Okay? It has a beginning and an end point. And there's no arrows on it. Okay, so let's say this is point A and B. Okay? We have point A and B. So now, we call this point AB or point BA. Okay? And then the next one is the ray. Okay, ray. How do we describe a ray? A ray has a point and an arrow and it extends to the opposite direction. So, it's like a hybrid line and line segment. Okay, so let's first define a ray. Ray has a point and an arrow. Okay, let's create like this. Okay. Point and then arrow. And let's name this A and B. Okay, we can say that this is ray AB. Okay. The main but we cannot say it's ray BA. Okay, so the main reason why we can't name it ray BA is because the first point has to start in the initial point. So we need to use point A as our starting point. Okay? And then the next one is an angle. Angle. An angle is created using two rays with a common endpoint. So the angle, two rays with a common endpoint. Okay? And this point is called the vertex. Okay? It's the vertex of an angle. And the rays are called the sides of an angle. So, we can say that here is their common endpoint, or this is the vertex. Let's name it A. So this is our vertex. And then let's create the sides. Okay. 2. Okay. There. There are different ways to describe an angle. For example, if we place a letter A in the vertex, this could be written as angle A. Okay? If an angle is described using 3 points like A, B, and C, okay? This you can write as angle BAC or CAB. Notice that when we use 3 letters, the vertex should always be written in the middle. Okay, so make sure you always do this. Now, the final figure is the triangle. So a triangle, it's a figure that is formed using a figure that is formed using 3 segments. Okay, so let's look again what a line segment looks like. So it looks like this. Okay, so 3 segments. A triangle is formed using 3 segments. So it is somehow like this. Okay. Now let's name the 3 points of the triangles. Let's put here A, B, and C. We can denote that this is triangle ABC, BCA, CBA. What else? ABCBCAA, ACB, and what else? BAC and CAB. So it's like you just rotate it counterclockwise or clockwise. There are different ways to name it, but it's best that you read it in alphabetical order, like, so this is the best, triangle ABC. Okay? Notice that the triangle has 3 segments and its sides, the triangle, which is angle A, this one, angle A, angle B, and angle C. If you can still remember, we often talk about sets, whereas we can think of a triangle as a union of 3 segments and can be named as triangle ABC. So, there you have it. This is the very foundation of geometry, and this is just the beginning. To recap, we learned about point. So it is the simplest figure that is represented by a dot, a line, which is an endless straight path that has 2 arrows in opposite direction, a segment, which is a figure that has a beginning and an end point. And then number 4 is a ray. The ray is like a combination of line and segment, which has a point and an arrow that extends to the opposite direction. Then there's also the angle that has two rays with a common endpoint, and the common endpoint, we call it as the vertex. And then lastly is the triangle. A triangle is a figure that is formed using three segments. Okay? Make sure you get familiar with all of these figures as well as how to read and name them.